Animal companions 100,000% deserve to be in the intro.
No, if she wants to play an animal companion that's a PC, she needs to get an animal companion that's been awakened, and then she can play the animal companion
No,
and then eat her
I,
druid.
John, I think this is an improvement that you need to make. You need to require that all of your intros give adequate time to
Animal
animal companions.
companions. Well, this is the only game that has an intro because Steve made it, so. But we're back after what's it been? 3 weeks, 4 weeks? Who knows?
Forever, far
15.
too fucking long.
Forever. What happened last time? What are we doing? We're on session 5. Things are going on.
Yeah, I don't even have my notes open. We get to the right
Do you
game.
want me to do it?
Yeah, because I had the wrong game notes open at the moment.
So at the start of the session, we were taking Ron out to get him healed because he was unconscious. So we encountered a couple of clerics, and they offered to give us healing, and we didn't trust them, so we ignored them. We were able to get the guards to believe that we were attacked by sturges on the road, and they let us through, but they said we'd have to come back and give a full report. We got to a faith house that covered all of the gods, and got everybody healed up. We had encountered more guards, and Judge D fibbed and said that he was Judge G and gave a fake name, I think, for Ron. And we gave them a donation, which they said they didn't need, but then they agreed to use for people who needed it. The one cleric brought us to a private room to discuss apparently a Forno cleric that's been killing people. I think it was in the southern forest near the shore, and that had been rising the undead, and he wanted us to help. And I now kind of wonder what it was, but Ron made some kind of bad joke about Ariel. That's my note for that. Then we met up with Gabby at the Bispot to ask him about the status of the mine and about the Forno cleric thing. He said we shouldn't trust the halflings in the mine, that they might be part of a gang, and asks us to tail them to kind of see where their operations are out of. And he gives us another assignment. There's a wealthy man whose estate was taken by goblins, and they murdered a lot of his guards and stuff. Um, the goblins included a shaman or two, plus some bowmen, swordsmen, whatnot, and they think that Zoo and I might be able to approach it more, well, at least with less violence, since we're goblinoids and we have a shared language. I don't remember if we like agreed to do that or like where we landed on what we were doing next.
I think you
Anything
guys
else?
said you were going to do that eventually, just not right away. And you guys were
Okay.
heading back to the mine at the end of the session.
Um, and then we went to get drinks and eat cheese, and we got some heroes feast. And there was a bar fight that Judge D broke up. The guys there were pretty weird. There was a treasure chest going on. Ron would not eat the cheese because he's a weirdo. But he said Ron wanted to sell some iron in order to get us enough money to buy rings that would allow him to better protect us. And then as we were leaving, there were some kids that tried to pickpocket Zoo, and one of them said their dad's name is Pain. Uh-oh. And then Ron asked to have the dad meet us at the Bispot to talk and gave the kids some money. Ron was working on recruiting some folks to work on the mine. And the last thing I took note of was that we encountered someone with a broken cartwheel and we helped fix it. Got
Yeah,
anything
that
else?
was on our
Steven?
way back. No, that was on our way back. My browser just crashed, so I keep
Ah.
having this issue where Firefox just locks everything up. Oh, it's back now. Okay. Sort of. Wish I could figure out what causes it.
And Michelle, did you level?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So all of us except Charles leveled.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's just a few minor things that, I mean, don't really matter, but I think Ronald helped fix a wagon wheel for a traveling elf. I think that happened last session, right?
Yeah, it was on the way back, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the last thing I was saying, just not as much detail.
Yeah. And then you guys were heading back to the mine. I don't know why, but the ending scene was the halflings kind of waving at you from those, like, watchtower things.
We were heading back because the dwarven aides were supposed to meet us there, as well as the rest of things. So we're going to get mining operations basically up and fully running, make sure they're all running smoothly, and then try to maybe figure out some stuff about the halflings.
I thought that you told them to meet you there in a few days. Am I wrong about that?
That was for the trade.
Oh, okay.
For the workers... Shit. See, this is where I've got... My notes have fallen off a little bit. I know we were supposed to meet Nakreg and Gutul within the...
yeah, it says 5 days to
make
meet
sure.
back at the mine is what my notes say.
Yeah, but I thought one of the last things we did was we talked in town, or one of the things we did last session was talked in town about getting some of the human miners and some of the dwarven miners back in there. And I said, like, okay, gather your people together and then let's meet down there.
Okay.
And start getting operations going. And then, so part of it was we were going to figure out what zones were safe that we could have them start mining in.
Yeah, because I
And
thought
then-
you guys wanted to come back here to make sure what was safe or not, and then they were going to come after. But so I'll
Yeah,
just say
I
they're
think that's
coming the
correct.
next day or something.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys see the mine 60, 70 feet away. Little halfling arms waving at you in the distance. Anything?
All right.
Yeah.
See, the two of you are here for work.
So you approach the gate and just because they're like above the gate,
Yeah.
and they've locked the door back up again, and then they just are waving at you and they say, "Oh, you're back."
Yes. You gonna let us in?
Good. Did you bring weapons?
Of course we brought weapons.
Good. We have a bit of a problem.
Well, what seems to be the trouble?
Well, there's a few goblins that are wreaking havoc with the iron we collected, and we're kind of hiding out over here right now.
They're inside.
He kind of like looks behind him. There's a few right behind the gate there.
All right. Thanks for the heads up. Zug, what do you know about them? Or Zoo, what do you know about them?
I don't know. I can't see them.
Right, but they're goblins, right? So you know them?
Maybe?
That's racist.
They don't all know each other? I mean, that's how all dwarves are. We all know each other. And when we don't,
Literally
we basically know each
every
other.
single dwarf. You don't
I mean,
know.
sort of. It's like companionship, you know? Once you meet each other, camaraderie. One family is another family is another family.
Clearly, you should be doing more practice on your weapons.
It's
spending
like when
less
you're-
time knowing everybody.
It's like when you're wandering around in those gardens of olives. When you're there, you're family.
Down
I
vote.
don't know what you mean.
That's all right.
He doesn't either.
Hey, D, can you work the lock? Yeah, can Judge D give it a try with disable device?
Yes, he can. I'm just preparing this map a little bit.
I'm gonna double check his features. By the way, I can't remember if this is supposed to be. It only gets a D6 on it. Nope, this one does not have it yet.
I do not have to save the device.
No, it's just Judge D, I think.
Okay. Well, I just double checked because I did not remember 100%.
14. How bad is the lock? Is it garbage? Did they lock it with Cheeto?
Oh damn! A
Wait,
simple
so it was
lock
the
is DC
goblins
20.
who put the lock on?
No, the halflings had locked it up for your own safety.
Right, so can't they unlock it?
They can throw you down a key if you want.
Wait, do we have a key? Are we doing this dumb?
I don't remember if you found a key or not. Check your
Yeah, I don't
character
think we
sheet.
found a key. I don't remember us ever finding one.
I assume, though, if they locked it, they had a way to get back in, no?
No, they went up to the tower, so... And if it's like a lot of doors, you can lock it from one side, and not necessarily from the other. I think you can try again, right?
Yeah, I think if you fail by 5 or more, something goes wrong.
No, yeah. If you can retry checks made to disable traps if you miss the check by 4 or less. So yeah, he can't.
Yeah, if you fail by 5 or more, something goes wrong. If you're attempting to... yeah, so he, like, breaks one of his picks or something inside the lock or something like that.
Okay.
But you can... It's like, if it's a simple lock, you can just smash it.
Meaning one of others of us could.
Well, you probably don't want to use... Yeah, you could use any slashing or blunt weapon. You probably can't use a piercing weapon.
Don't use your good weapons. No, don't. Ugh. You don't want to use a rapier on it.
Slashing, isn't it?
No, it's piercing.
Yeah, it's okay. It won't damage it. You probably don't want to do this many times, but yeah, you can... With that 9 piercing damage, you can... Actually, let me double check what this lock is.
Yeah, I think that's if it's an iron lock, you have to beat hardness.
Yeah, you might have not pierced it. It is... Oh no, this is a nice cheapy wooden lock. It's only hardness of 5. So you do 4. How much HP does it have? Yeah, so what looks like one more slash will break it apart. It's kind of hacked up. But you'll need one more good strike. And yeah, that will smash the lock. Now, I'll just say before you fully smashed it, are you guys... Because, like, the goblins will hear you smacking the door, right?
We have prep time, so while she's doing that, my plan is to cast... I can't cast one of the spells I would like to yet, but I will cast a...
I will bring you to this map here right before you cast, so you guys can adjust your buffs. Activate.
Cast Bless.
And you guys can give me also just a general perception check before you fully smash the lock-in, just to get an idea of what's on the other side.
And then Judge D would have...
I mean, that's generous of you, because we should have wanted to do that. Sorry, I'm trying to get my tabs in order.
Judge D would have used his heightened awareness.
Okay.
So his perception is going to be a +2.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, it's that free bonus D6 on every roll.
Okay, yeah. Osrin and Judge D. Oh, even Ronald. Yeah, very nice. You guys can hear it sounds like dogs, but like they're kind of like choppy. It's kind of like not normal barks. Zoo, your perception's enough to just overhear some. And Osrin, Osrin understands Goblin too, right? I'm not misremembering. Okay, yeah. So Osrin and Zoo, you can overhear some Goblin chatter after the first strike. That you just hear them say, "Ah, who's there? Intruders! Intruders!" And you can just hear like the yipping of these two. You can tell there's 2 dogs. Maybe Osrin can tell, and Judge D. You can tell there's exactly 2 of these dogs barking. And
dogs are separate from the goblins, you mean?
Yeah. And then there's you can hear at least 3 or 4 goblins chatting and rustling up after the strike of the door.
Like a bunch of Jimmies behind the door. Getting rustled.
Where do we have languages on these sheets, by the way?
Attributes tab, I think. Yeah, attributes bottom left.
And I also noticed Ronald's dark vision. Is it supposed to be 60 feet or 30 feet?
If I remember correctly, I took the variant that gives me 60 feet. Let me double check though.
I thought the default for dwarves were 60 dark vision. I've never seen 30 feet, but
Yeah, hang on. I thought I was done with all the stuff I needed from the sheet, so I deleted the thing. That's not the one. No, dwarves, dark vision. Dwarves can see perfectly in the dark up to 60 feet.
okay, yeah, you have 30 feet on your sheet for some reason. That's why.
Oh, do I? Oh, then I'm just
Yeah.
dumb. Okay.
Because I was like, I've never seen dark vision 30 feet, so I was like, did you do something to?
No,
Have
I
that or
think by
something?
default, I actually wonder if it was like the way the distance it used to be for dwarves, but
Oh.
yeah, it should be 60 feet. I did not take the one to give me 90 feet.
All right. Any other preparations before that lock comes off?
I think I'm just gonna ready an arrow for when a goblin comes to the door.
When a goblin comes through the
And
door, or
he's-
when you see one of the dogs, or when you see one of the goblins. Those are options you could have. If you wanted to go a little bit more advanced, you could, since you know there's dogs on the other side, it could be when you see a dog, you can just fire off.
What about the dogs?
Because you don't have to wait for them to come through the door.
I'm sorry, Steve. It still says dark vision 30 for me. I don't know if my sheet's on. Do you want me to?
Oh,
fix
I haven't
it, or-
changed yet.
Oh.
I haven't. I'll change it in a sec here. I'm sorry.
No, sorry. It doesn't matter. I was just wondering if it was my end or something.
No, I forget where.
I just didn't want
It's
to forget about
attributes,
it.
isn't it?
Yeah, it's under attributes, senses.
Thank you. Sorry, I was double checking my. Why won't it let me hit? Oh, it's because it's popping it up over here, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
So, do you want to try talking to them first? They are goblins.
That is true. They are your people. You want to just murder them all?
I'm not good at that. It's
Meaning you
easier
can't
to
try?
shoot.
I'm readying a heat metal for the first enemy I see with a weapon in their hand.
What would
And
Judge D do?
Judge D's already drank his heightened awareness. There's not much else he can do.
Doesn't want to prep any spells or anything?
He doesn't have any spells to prep.
Oh.
He has 2 things of cure light wounds, and again hasn't leveled, so he doesn't have his level 2 extracts yet.
So I have unlocked the door. Whenever you guys are good to
Yep,
open it, you
I'm-
can click it, and that's when I'll know you guys. Whenever you
Actually, Judge D can push the door open. I think would be the right strategy because he's got a good AC, and then can kind of step out of the way.
All right, move Judge D up to the door, and you guys, or unless you guys are, there was some talk about
Yeah, let's get.
diplomacying, or
Yeah, you can choose to try to shout to them if you want, or we can just rush in.
I would go up to the door and shout.
all right, what do you want to shout?
Hey there, what are you doing in here?
I'm assuming you're switching to Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, you say that, and they say, "Ah, who are you? Who's out there, fellow Gobbo?
Yeah, there are a couple of us.
Oh, what you do out there? Come in here."
Yeah, we heard you're having some, doing some bad things in the mine.
We
What
don't
are you
do bad
doing?
thing. We chase halfling out. They try to steal
No,
our
but-
stuff.
The halflings are supposed to be here. Do you want to work for the mine? We could potentially have you work here and pay if you can be nice to the halflings and the other workers.
You work for Vrader or no?
For who?
Vrader.
I don't know what you're saying. Rodder?
Vrader. He giant. You work for him?
Ooh, giant. No.
We work for him. He smash our bones if we don't do this.
Oh, well, if you work for us, we wouldn't smash your bones. We would make sure that the giant doesn't smash your bone.
What are they talking about?
Some giants smashing their bones if they don't.
Yeah,
do
Zoo
stuff?
can be translating.
What? Look, tell them we'll take care of the giant for them.
We can take care of the giant for you. And then
Oh,
you just
no,
work
you
for
can't
us.
kill giant.
Oh, we've killed giants before.
How many giant you kill?
Oh, I don't know. I think I've lost count.
Give me a bluff check.
Oh, you might ask for that. Said, probably
Comes
not
that
good.
negative charisma. Yep.
No, tell me specifically how many giant you kill. What they look like? You ever kill two-head giant?
Ooh, I think we
Vardar,
could.
two-head giant. Two heads.
Yeah. That sounds hard, but I think we could do it.
No.
It's not just us. We have a whole team of people that are on the same side.
Well, how many gobble out there?
Oh, it's not only goblins. It's a lot of different people.
Hmm? You work
We
with
work
non-gobbo?
Yeah, they're good people.
Give me a diplomacy check.
I am not the person who should be doing this, but you know, here we are. Also,
My diploma-
-2.
My charisma's even worse, so
Hey, John, can I take 20 on diplomacy?
Oh, that's not bad.
That's a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, and I'm giving you some situational bonuses for your RP and stuff like that. They say, okay, we open door. You better not be tricksy.
No, we don't want to have to hurt you. We want to help you.
All right, one of the goblins comes over and whoop, ah! And he quickly runs away. Many people
what
out
are you
there.
scared of? I told you, it's a few of us.
Yeah, so the one that was talking to you is like back here. I don't know if you can see my ping. I'll kind of direct you. This big
Oh,
one.
sorry, I'm on my notes page. Hold on a second.
Yeah, he kind of steps forward. You can tell he's clearly like a hobgoblin like you.
Mm-hmm.
He says,
You don't
ah!
have to be afraid. It's okay. I
Small
know
gobbo
everything.
get afraid easy. I know afraid. Come in, come in. And you can see that these goblins here have these goblin dogs on leashes, and they kind of like rein them back as they like growl and bark at you guys, but they're kind of like restraining them so they don't move farther away from there.
Do you got any handle animal that you can use to charm them?
I could try.
Yeah, so this is the team. We're not all goblins, but we work together and.
All right, come
we
in,
work
come
on the
in. We
mind.
talk. Come in.
I don't see myself anymore, so I don't know how to come in.
Whoa.
Goodbye, I guess.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I think you hit the wrong button.
I only know how to hit wrong buttons.
Click on yourself and then drag yourself forward.
Right, which of the boxes on the left should be highlighted?
There's a token controls the very first. It
Yep,
looks like a
and then
little
you-
person.
With a circle.
Right, because then it only shows the picture of me when I hover over myself. I can't move myself.
You can't click yourself, and then move,
I
drag
can-
it, click and drop.
When you're when you click down the picture of your person, do you have like the box, the four corners box? First thing and then first thing on the left hand side. First thing at the top, first thing at the top.
Yes, both of them are highlighted. But if I mouse over Osrin, just a picture of me shows up on top of it, and then it pops up my character sheet. I forget, maybe this is the problem that happens when my character sheet is popped open and I can't don't have it popped open.
If you click on your character, can you go click
Now
the
I
left
can
and
move
right
it.
arrows?
I can't have the
Well, okay.
character sheet open at the same time
that's
if
weird.
it's in a separate window. It's stupid.
Oh, strange. Anyways, you guys come in. One of these goblins will go cautiously shut the door behind you. Okay, you say you can kill giant? And he kind of scratches his head.
Can somebody here speak in a language I can understand, please?
Do you all know Common?
Only I do, not smaller gobble. We can talk common. And then he'll kind of switch to common.
Thank you. I'm sorry I haven't learned this tongue yet.
It okay, you dumb dwarf. Anyway.
Now look, I didn't call you anything mean.
Okay. Let's all be civil.
Well, apparently one of us can speak to each other, but one of us can't.
I'll speak to him in Dwarven for a moment. Did you get that one?
What is that terrible sound?
Terrible. That's what it sounds like when you're speaking the word of the gods.
Oh, you magic man?
I am Magic Man.
Oh. He kind of switches back to Goblin and goes, You guys watch him. Make sure he no cast spell. Then he turns back to Common. And these goblins will like nod when he says that to them.
Alright, so I hear you got a giant problem.
These halflings will kind of swing on down. Oh. We'll kind of chill with you guys. Yes. Two-head giant. He angry.
Does he have any magic himself?
Let me think. Have I seen him use magic? No, I never see him be magic man.
Any horns on his head or wings or any other weird things like that?
Only weird thing is he had two head.
Two heads.
How tall was he?
He about... Oh, who's the tallest person in the party?
How many goblins stacked up is it?
How tall are goblins? The hobgoblin
3 feet.
is... Hobgoblin sends 5 feet tall, so he about 2 and a bit of me. 2 of me and a little bit more than that.
And, does he wear clothes?
Yeah, he not naked.
Okay. Does he have are they thick clothes or are they thin clothes? Like shirt or metal or...
Thin cloth, no metal, cloth.
No
Okay.
armor.
But he have 2 weapon. He have big club and spike chain thingy flail. And big
And he's only
javelins
got-
he can throw.
4 arms or 2?
2 arm, but 2 heads.
Okay. 2 head
Does he
hopefully will just be confusing. Maybe they'll want to do different things from each other.
Maybe.
I'm
Alright,
sorry.
You said
I
it was
didn't-
a
Go
big
ahead.
club, and the other thing was like something with a chain.
Flail. He have 2 flails and two
Like
javelins.
A chain with like a ball covered in spikes, hooked to a stick.
It's called a flail.
It's called a flail.
Wait, and a javelin in addition to the club?
Yeah, the javelins are usually ranged weapons that they can throw.
Is he in the caves?
Yeah, with other gobbo and orc.
Orcs. How are the orcs with you guys? Do the orcs hate you?
We no hate, but only work together because giant make us.
Do you know if the orcs also hate the giant?
Yeah.
Uh,
None of us like giant.
How did they get you under their control? Did they kidnap you, or did they
No,
just find you, or what?
they walk into our camp and say, "Do as we say, or we kill." There are many giant, but only in the cave. Only back in mine one. He doing something with strange mushrooms. I don't know.
Do we have any idea what he's talking about? Strange mushroom?
Not a clue. Well, I think this should be something that we will be able to resolve. I know you probably don't want to take us there, do you? We'd like to be able to minimize having to kill any of your friends.
We could take you and pretend you prisoner, and then you surprise Giant.
That could work, but we're gonna need to not be cuffed, or at least not have them locked.
On a side note, team. Wait, we can. Now I'm confused. Can we? Is this game or the other game where we can whisper to each other?
We cannot whisper to each other in this game. We don't have any special magical abilities here.
So I'm just gonna ask: is there anything we need to do as a team before we encounter the giants? Make sure we're fully ready for them. I'm asking Judge G. Zoo.
Well, I did just waste a spell.
On what?
Right before we got in here.
Oh, just preparing it.
Yeah, that'll be gone, but it's not a big one. It just could help a little bit. But I don't think it's a big deal.
Do we want to talk about strategy other than surprise?
I thought we
Is
just
it
shoot
just? Is it just the one giant?
Only one giant. Two head, though. Kind of like two giant.
Do you know who the giant works for?
Kind of scratches his head. Well, when they come into our camp, there are at least 3 or 4 of them. Now only one. I don't know.
Does the giant speak your language?
Yeah, but he speak it kind of stupid. Like, broken.
He's not good at it.
Yeah, I have to think real hard when he speak to me sometimes. He kill a few gobbo who don't understand.
Is there a word you
terrible.
could use to tell all the other goblins to not attack us because we want to kill the giant?
Oh, without him knowing?
Yes.
Uh,
I
maybe.
want, again, trying not to have to kill your goblin friends while we kill the giant.
Yeah. We could say secret word that only gobbo know. I don't know about stupid orc, though.
Well, if we kill the orcs, we kill the orcs. I'd like to not, but if they don't get what's going on, I guess that's on them.
Yeah, they stupid. You probably have to kill, too.
Well, I would like to try to avoid it as much as possible.
Why? I heard dwarf hate orc.
Not all of them.
He wants to give everyone a fair deal.
Yep, and you guys being enslaved by some sort of giant doesn't sound like a fair deal now, does it?
Exactly.
Alright, so here's my deal to you. You said you have a camp, right?
Yeah?
So we go in there, we kill the giant, I need to know where your camp is supposed to be. And then we'll set lines for where your camp ends and where our space is. And maybe we'll give you a little bit extra to sweeten the deal for you being so fair on it.
Okay.
Now, I can't guarantee how long this will last for. The big chief in our city where we come from, she might change her mind on my deal.
Why'd she do that?
Because she wants power. Like the ogre, or like the giant.
Oh. You want us kill her, you kill our giant?
She's a lot harder to kill.
Why, she giant?
Many people protect her and want to keep her. It's not like giant. The giant is something that's doing like directly bad things. She tricks people and makes them think they're doing good things when really they're doing bad things.
She tricksy.
Yes.
Me no like tricksy.
But we can keep the deal for quite a long time and maybe even find a way to keep it so that you're safe from her sights.
Okay. Me like deal.
Okay.
You have killed giant, though.
We will kill the giant. If not, you can pretend that we just broke free.
Okay.
Will your dogs fight against the giant too?
dogs are like wild, right? They'll kind of like eat anything that they can get their jaws on. I think.
Yeah, but he probably killed him very easily. But we can try sick him. But then he know if you guys die, then we all in trouble.
It's up to you then.
No, I think it should just be us. Let's not put any of you guys in any sort of danger. If we fail, best that you guys get to stay alive.
If it looked like you about to kill Giant, we help.
Okay.
But if he looked like he going to win, we help him probably.
How about you just don't do anything then?
Well, then we get in trouble if he live.
How about if you guys
stand back and look scared?
He might.
Or run away and hide.
Okay, we can do that. We run away.
Yeah, run screaming.
Okay, we do that.
All right, I think we have a plan then. Why don't you just wrap the rope around our arms, so it looks like you tied us up. We can hold it there.
Okay. He will switch to Goblin and tell his Goblin friends to pull out some rope, and they will hand it to you, Ronald, for you to like tie yourselves up.
Yep. I'll wind it around my arms, and then I'll like hold it and I'll like tilt my arms and hold the rope so it doesn't fall down.
And yeah, you guys can.
What about Big?
I'll take some of the rope and like wind it around Big's mouth, and then put it on like a little leash. Actually, you could probably not have rope, right? Or you could probably not. She could probably not be tied up, right?
Oh yeah, she look a little different than us. If she wear one of our clothes, and he'll like point to one of the goblins who will start like taking his stuff off and give it to you.
Is that just for Zoo or also for me? Because you said one of them was a hobgoblin, right?
Yeah. What is Zoo and Thing wearing actually? Maybe you guys already fit in. Zoo. Oh no way. Zoo's wearing mithril. Yeah, no way. You're gonna have to hide that. And Ozrin, what are you wearing?
No, I don't want Zoo to have to take off armor. So, and Zoo is also wearing. Ozrin, I think, is also wearing mithril.
I wear nothing.
Mithril. Yeah, you guys are wearing the silvery blue metal.
Yeah, no, we'll just go in as prisoners. I think that's easier.
Okay.
Yeah. Or you could try to do disguise and try to hide your armor.
We can tie up. Well, I mean, they can tie up the wolf, bring it down. I know it doesn't look quite like a goblin dog, but you guys could tie up the wolf, act like it's one of your dogs, and then let it go as soon as things get started. When you run.
We do that. This
it's not your fault. It's the dog's fault.
This dog listen to me if I try.
It listens to the other goblin here. So I'm falling into goblin.
Gobbo.
Gobbo.
Maybe I can get him.
You tell it listen to me?
Guess we try.
Okay, it bite me, I'm going to hit it if it hits me.
If it bites you, you might just die.
Ah.
You might also just bite it back.
It's pretty strong.
I will tell Big to stand down and let the goblin do its thing.
Yeah, he'll cautiously like wrap a little rope around it like the other goblin dogs have, and just he'll leave it really loose, but he'll try to like have it look like it's one of the goblin dogs. And yeah, you guys can venture in. Which path do you want to take, since there's 3 ways?
Whichever path they think is the shortest one.
Okay, they'll go down straight down the middle.
Okay. Oh, do we just take a wrong turn and not find the goblins then? Is that what happened?
Maybe.
Well, I want to keep track of where we're going, so.
Well, yeah, this is a different way than you went before.
Okay.
But yeah, you can, like, you won't get lost. You can remember the path. But this is definitely a different way than what you guys have been through.
Got it.
And I will drag you to another map as you walk through the regular place. The halflings are going to stay back until you give them the okay.
Yeah, they should just stay in the tower. That's what I would advise them to do.
Yeah, they will do that. So you guys are going to have to be single file, but you guys can pick how you want to be single file.
I think I should be.
Zoo and I should go first.
No, I think Zoo should be in the back since Zoo is ranged.
I just meant who they would want to see.
I think it should be something like this. So the guy leading the dog. Well, it doesn't matter. They're not going to talk. They're not going to talk to you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'll bring you to the new map so you can arrange yourselves.
Feel free to arrange this as you wish, pardon.
Yeah, that looks good.
And I'm just going to get the goblins who are escorting you.
Flip-flop.
Oh, goblin. There's some goblin dogs that are going to stay back.
Are you on me, Steven? Because it keeps saying user width lacks permission to update token.
Nope, it's not that. It's because he's bringing you stuff over.
Oh.
So these goblins will stay back. He will lead the dog with him.
Yep, and then we'll be behind him.
Yeah, and he'll bring you up and you say, "Alright, you ready, giant?"
Be ready.
Giant, a little bit far, but
we are ready.
Okay. And yeah, he will. I'll just move you guys until. So yeah, you're walking through this mine. There's like some of these iron deposits, a lot of abandoned picks. There are some still lit lanterns that are glowing. You do see here there is a wooden door over here. But he just keeps leading you along the path. You do see that there's these strange mushrooms that are giving off like this like faint bluish red glow. Yeah, like a little luminescence. I'll just bring the screen over to where you guys are in case.
There's like an extra ghoul round on this, or Ron ghoul round
whoops.
on this map. I'll get rid of. Oh, you go.
Nah, let's just take the boat.
I was wondering why I could see like a random portion of the map. I was like, what the hell's going on?
So yeah, he brings you to this side here and he says, "All right, you stay here. I open secret door," and he walks over here.
That is great.
Over. Yeah, you can see that there's like
you just opened up the surface of the sun. Jesus.
Yeah, there's like this very bright glow coming from this like hidden door that seems to be illusioned or something like that. And you say, "Watch step." And you guys, or before you pass you, he says, "All right, you pretend to be prisoner now."
All right, I'm gonna trip to look clumsy. I'll like trip over some of the stone as I come through.
Alright, yeah, you guys walk on in.
A very cool looking cave, BT dubs.
Yeah, and to the north you'll see there are these orcs standing guard that kind of, what over there? They say in like some rough common, and he'll say in common, I catch prisoner. I bring for giant. For Vader. And they say, let me see. They're kind of just gonna look at you guys.
Inspect us.
Yeah, inspect you. This one will kind of go close to the dog and kind of like look at it. This don't look like Gobbo Dog. I catch it. It's one of theirs. This orc kind of looks at you, Ronald.
I would like to be let go.
You want to be let go?
I want to be let go. This is unfair treatment of my people.
He kind of spits at your feet. Dwarves kill my family. What clan you from?
From Clan Ghoul.
I know this name. You lucky. I feed you to giant.
I don't like being eaten by giants.
Good. I watch. Rest of you.
I'm gonna lean in real close as he says that.
Uh-huh.
What if the giant wasn't there anymore?
What you mean?
What if he lost maybe one or two of his heads, huh?
He no do that. I watch him as he both heads feast on your bones, dwarf.
All
Rest of you get ready to work. You join us. He kind of goes up to Judge D. What are you? You know Gobbo, you know human, no dwarf, not elf. What you?
Judge D will squeak at him in rat folk.
You willing to work or you want die like dwarf?
Judge D will shake no.
No, you want die or no, you want work?
So I'm trying to play this up. So Judge D would say no die. Judge D will like speak in the most broken like common possible.
Okay.
No die, want work.
All right, I go get giant. Stay here. The hobgoblin kind of nervously turns to you guys. What do?
Just wait. We're good.
Okay.
You should probably get behind us though. That way you can run faster.
Oh. Kind of bring, because he has to bring the dog with him a little bit.
Yep.
And Sorg says, what are you doing? Oh, something shiny here. I just look. And you'll start hearing like the large footprints of something walking.
Footsteps.
Boy, aren't you ugly?
Are you saying that in common?
I'm saying that in common. Actually, I'm saying it in Dwarven. I feel like that's like a common Dwarven expression.
Yeah, he just both heads kind of just like look kind of a little puzzled at you, and Zoo and I guess I forgot Judge D speaks Goblin too, but yeah, everyone but Rana will understand in broken Goblin. He'll say, "Who are these people? Where you find them?" And your little Goblin friend will say, they wander into entrance. We Gobble capture them. We bring them here for you." Gobble, you understand me? And actually, to understand him, I need everyone who speaks Goblin to roll an in check. I'm not really.
Int check.
Yeah, intelligence. So Judge D cannot comprehend what he's saying, but Zoo, you actually. Ooh, yeah, nice. Osrin and Zoo, you both kind of can piece together his broken goblin and you can understand him. You work for me, or you want die? He looks
You
at
see?
them.
Oh, wait, I don't know what he's saying. So
Yeah, he looks at the goblin-oids in the party. You two, speak to me. You understand me or no?
this would be the time to tell him, "Fuck you, we're gonna kill you."
Why would we tell him that and not just do
Because
it?
then do it.
Okay.
What matter? You know speak?
You either need to like throw off your ropes and say that you're
I'm
starting
trying to
things.
navigate the damn whatever.
You don't need to navigate the anything. You just need to say what you're doing right now.
Can I move to go shoot him with an arrow?
Yeah, if you guys want to start combat, you can I'll roll him a perception check to see if he's surprised, to see if you guys get a surprise round. I just want to make sure that's what the party wanted to do instead of you want to keep talking to him or not. Alright, so you guys kind of throw off the ropes and ready your actions.
I had to wait for them because I don't speak Goblin, so
Yeah, you should work on that.
I didn't know if maybe he was offering them some kind of deal.
And he looks to be surprised as you guys will get your surprise round. I'm just getting everyone in combat. These orcs.
We need to roll initiative.
As soon as I get everyone in the initiative order, I'll just have the goblins move on the same initiative since they will probably run. Let's see. Do I have everyone in combat here? I believe so. So if you guys want the carousel or the normal tracker, you can right-click the fist in the top right to open up the combat tracker, and you can move it around. Or if you like the carousel, it's on the left. There's like a little icon that looks like a
defaulting the
combat
carousel to being off. I like the carousel, sir.
Well, a lot of people didn't like it. It sounded like, so I just turned it
Oh,
off.
that's sad.
But you guys can turn it on or do however you
I've
like.
got it back on. Oh, Judge T, you rolled like garbage.
Alright. None of this music. We go to combat music. Osrin, you're up first.
So
Quick question: did it take us less than 4 minutes to get here and have him come out?
No.
Okay. Wait, it did not take less than 4 minutes?
It took within 4 minutes.
Okay,
So it's like 3 minutes.
Everybody is still blessed.
Sure.
Yeah. 3 minutes and how long? Like 3 minutes, 30 seconds?
3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Okay. So we got 5 rounds of bless.
sorry, can you remind me how I zoom in and out on the map because I can't see myself?
Scroll. You don't have scroll wheel.
Oh. I don't know how you do it without scroll wheel.
It's probably one of the... No. It's not a combination of shift and alt. Nope.
You can do control minus or control plus. That might work.
That's zoom. That's going to mess up the character sheet.
Yeah. I wonder if I can zoom in for you.
Yeah, I don't want you to have to do that all the time, though.
Oh, go to the... Oh, no, that's not it. Actually, it looks like it should be. There's like a magnifying glass, but you can't highlight it.
Yeah, I can move your camera, but I don't think I can change the
Check
zoom.
something. Boundary, zoom. There's got to be a keyboard shortcut for it. Control up and down is what it says.
Oh.
Isn't that what I
Maybe.
just tried? Oh, control.
Control
No, that
up.
just moves me up and down on the screen, but doesn't make it like.
Oh no, I'm sorry. That was
in or out.
Yeah, that was pan canvas. I'm sorry. Hold on. Zoom in is page up and page down,
Oh.
or the numpad plus and minus.
Oh yeah, there you go. There you go.
Wait, that was making it full screen. Oh,
Page
God,
up.
no.
PG up. You may have to use
Right.
your function key to use the PG up button.
Okay, that worked.
Okay,
Oh
perfect.
my god, I have to zoom in so much. Holy cow.
Yeah, but you're within
Oh,
5
nice.
feet of them, so you just need to step in.
Right, but now, even though my character sheet isn't open, it's just showing the picture again. Whatever. There I am. I am going to go into a rage.
Okay.
And then can I do that and attack?
Yeah, rage is a free action.
Did you turn on your rage buff? I can turn it on for you if you did not.
I did not yet. I can get it.
Another thing to remember is you can also take a move action to do Feral Striker if you want. And you can do Tiger to give you a dex bonus as well.
In addition to an attack, or you mean instead of?
It's a move action, so you can do that. You can, and since you're not moving, you can take a 5-foot step and take your attack.
I'm confused. So taking a 5-foot step and taking an attack are a separate option.
An
from
attack
doing
is a
Feral
standard
Striker.
action. An attack is a standard action. You can use your move action to activate the feral aspect, and then you can move 5 feet within the round because you haven't moved.
Is there something I'm supposed to click on my sheet for this?
Yeah, you have I put a buff in there for it, so we wouldn't forget about it for animal focus tiger. This will become less good once we get you an item to give you a dex bonus, but for now it gives you a +2 enhancement bonus. And now you should be good.
Ooh, that's
Well,
nice.
I
That
attack
will
3.
hit. Giants are easy to hit. Let me just make sure he doesn't have anything special.
I really wish they would fix this glitch with having a character sheet open with the having to close it and open it all the time.
Max damage. Good job, Brittany.
Roar, yells out.
How did that feel?
You all die! I trick! Is that it for you, Osrin?
Yep.
This hobgoblin is going to let the rope go and run. Ah! They escape! This orc. The giant is still in good
Can I
health.
have told the orc? Can I have told the orc in common that we're on their side? On my turn.
Sure.
Well, we don't know if this thing speaks common, but you could try, I guess, yeah.
I mean, regardless of it knows, it's going to try and attack us. But if
My
we
plan
can
was
at
to
least
try to
and
do
get-
that. My plan is to try to do that during my turn. I'm going to try to do diplomacy
Okay.
periodically to get them to stand down.
Yeah. He hears your words, but he goes to attack you. He has a falchion, and he'll make an attack. Hiya! That will miss. These goblins will run out. And before he ran out, he would have yelled something in goblin to them. And they kind of just all... I'm just moving them all in the same turn. They kind of just look like they're ready to jump in, but they kind of look like they're taking their time. Trying not to be too obvious that they're not doing much. And it's Big's turn.
Alright, Big's been with go.
Yep.
Can Big charge through friendly spaces?
No, you can't charge through friendly spaces.
You can move through them, but not charge.
Yeah. Yep. So Big can get in a range, you just can't charge. But you can still make an attack because it's within your move speed.
Yeah, so Big's gonna come up here.
Alright, Big sticks up to the giant.
Is gonna...
Hold on, are you planning to shoot a pheromone arrow?
Yeah.
So you know, for a tactics thing, your character would probably know this. You can have Big ready for when you fire the arrow to take the attack.
Okay, then I will have Big just get up there and ready for an arrow.
Gotcha. He growls at the giant, readying his attack. This orc. Here's all the commotion. Kill prisoners. Ooh. All right, Zoo, you're up.
Alright. We're going to... I think I'm close enough to get point blank shot with them.
Yeah. For sure.
Alright. Well,
Oh,
Oh,
that's a hit.
and that triggers my dog to be able to attack.
Yeah, your pupper can attack now too.
bonus damages.
Oh, that'll definitely hit.
So 2 bonus damage on top of that, right, Michelle? Or is it
Yeah.
1? Okay.
All right, 2 bonus damage.
Yeah, it's a +2 to both.
Is that it for Zoo?
Yep.
All right, Ronald.
All right, so Ronald is going to take a step back, and Ronald is going to start this off by saying, "Look at this! Your boss can't even tell you all what to do anymore." And I'm going to cast a silence behind him,
Oh.
in a way to make it so that it affects him and does not affect our party. So I want to basically make it so that only he can't hear.
Mm.
So I'm basically targeting this big mushroom that's here, and it'll emanate the silence.
All right, and you'll make a will save, I guess.
It's if you're the target of it, I believe. It's because it's an unwilling creature. This, I think, is if you're targeting it with it. But I don't think there's a way to bypass it if you're within the zone.
Okay, yeah, so you can just move out of it. But yeah, so
Yeah,
there's no save.
that's
Yeah,
correct.
Gotcha.
If I tried to make it so it's centered on him and following him, then he could save against it.
Yes.
But he has to know where the silence is coming from.
True.
Oh.
All right, anything else?
And then, so that's like part of my lead. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. That's part of my lead up to try to convince them to follow us. And that's a 1-round spell. So,
Only lasts 1 round?
no.
Casting
it's a
time, 1
1-round
round.
casting time. Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't go off until...
Until my next turn.
Yeah, gotcha.
So I assume he'll probably bark an order and then all of a sudden go quiet.
Gotcha.
Do you remember to move the last orc of the round?
I did.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry, because I thought it looked like the tracker had gone. I'm looking at it wrong. I'm sorry.
Judge D.
Yeah. Judge D is going to try to. God damn it, Charles. I thought he had acrobatics.
He doesn't? I thought he used it already.
I don't
Right.
see it on his sheet. So
Maybe he just used it untrained. He doesn't have any ranks. Yeah, he doesn't have any ranks in it, but you can still use it.
yeah.
He has a +2.
I'm just gonna go. Move speed. It's also really slow. I wanted to get him to be able to get in flanking. I think. Is this right?
Well, you know the giant's flat-footed, so he won't provoke AOs if he walks on that side of him.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah. So he'll just walk around to get flank.
And attack.
Really, just to give flank. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, and then he'll. Yeah, he'll take an attack. Actually, I kind of want to try something here with him. So I'm just checking something about his stats because it was something I brought up to him that I think he would have used if we would have had it. But no, it doesn't make sense. I was talking to him about potentially starting to do dirty trick stuff to try to like blind and do other miscellaneous stuff, but for now, we'll just make an attack.
Ugh.
No.
Fortunately, that will miss.
Does set up the flank though.
This thing will become unflat-footed. It'll roar. This orc over here will move. Oh, not in the same spot. Alright, Osrin, you're back up.
Okay, I'm gonna attack again.
Alrighty. Ooh, natural
Oh
one.
no!
That'll miss,
Bummer.
unfortunately.
Then I will take a 5-foot step back.
Sure.
Oh yeah, you.
Hobgoblin.
Why are you backing up?
So that I can move forward again when it's my turn, but a little farther away from him. I guess it doesn't really make a difference because he's
Well,
giant.
no. The thing is, the orcs can step in and block your path on getting back to him. So you don't want to step back. Like that orc can now step forward, and now you won't be able to step
Okay.
into position.
I stepped back.
Okay.
Maybe she want to be subject to an potential attack. Orc.
He wants me to. It's fine.
He'll try and hit you. Oh! Not even close. Damn, you have a good AC.
Yeah. When she's got all the dex buffs, when Osrin's got all those dex buffs, it's really good.
These goblins will, I'll kind of move them together. They'll switch to goblin. Oh, they know the orcs speak goblin.
I mean, they're close enough they could whisper, though. And the sounds of battle will, like, knock out some of that.
Yeah, they're not the brightest either. They'll just switch to goblin and talk fast, kind of, and look at Zoo and Osrin and say, shall we help you or stop orcs?
That's a decision point.
Yeah, that's...
Mhm.
I'll communicate it to Bessie, or not Bessie, to Ron to see what he wants to do.
The orcs will be easier for them to hit than this thing will.
Okay, focus on the orcs, please.
Okay. They will block these orcs that are trying to come help and let the dogs loose. I'll just move this guy up here for ease. These guys will be taking shots. I'm not going to roll their stuff. I'll just say these guys are preoccupied in battle and ignore those turns. Big.
Big is gonna take a nice bite.
+2 because of the pheromone arrow.
Yeah, any other bonuses? Do you have Bless on in the
I
pupper?
think Bless is already on there.
Yeah.
Flank.
Is he flanking with anyone?
I mean, he's supposed to be. Like. I
Okay,
couldn't
yeah,
get
with
quite in
flank,
position.
that will hit.
Alright.
8 damage, very nice. And I think you didn't move at all, so you get you have your little claws, or does Wolf have claw?
Wolf doesn't have claws.
Oh,
Not
it's
yet.
just a bite? Okay.
Yeah. Claws are the advancement.
This orc is busy fighting gobos. This orc is fighting Osrin. Well, he kind of looks back. I'll give him like a little morale check. Because their boss is weak. You guys have him below 50. Oh, but he's dedicated to the cause. Kill Hobgoblin, traitor. Oh my god, that's still a miss.
Yep.
Zoo.
Alright, let's take another shot. Flank.
Oh!
Oh.
Another arrow lands in this giant. He groans as he breaks the arrow as it's half of it sticking in his belly. Ronald.
And now he groans no more.
Ah, yes, the area of silence falls over. It's like complete silence in that area.
And then I will shout at the orcs with their falchions. Drop your weapons or feel the heat. Feel the heat of the unfair deal. And I will cast heat metal on the orc to the right's weapon.
And I believe that's just their saving throw, right?
Yes, that is correct. DC 17.
Oh god.
Actually, it can be multiple. One creature per 2 levels, so I'll get both their swords.
Oh damn.
So they can both save. Nice.
Those weapons be heating up. And you said that in common, right?
I said that in common, yep.
Alright, Judge D. Oops, sorry.
Yeah, Judge D will... How much Judge D can do here, aside from just keep up this, so another attack. With flank.
Yeah, with flank's not in there, right?
Flank is not in there. Nope.
Alright, nice. That will be a hit for negative 1 damage? What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh, because he's got a negative
-2
strength.
strength.
Oh my god.
That's why I said it would make more sense if he was doing combat, if he was doing dirty tricks each round.
Alright. He takes his 1 damage. The giant goes. Ugh. Who does he go for? I think he has to go for Osrin or the pupper. But this Osrin person's been giving him heck, so he'll turn to Osrin and say, "Oh, I smash you!"
Might actually hit. Oh, so many swings.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Look at those terrible rolls.
Are your rolls programmed right, John? They're doing so poorly right now.
God damn.
He's just not feeling it today.
Yeah, he just... What did he roll? He rolled a 2 and a 4?
And a 6.
Oh my god. Rip.
High roll was a 6.
Well, he's getting flanked. He's in silence. He's confused. You confused him very much. Osrin. Oh! Another solid hit. He looks bloodied, but he's still up.
I'll remind the orcs that if they stand down, we will not hurt them.
You tell the orcs that?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're looking at this. They feel their blades getting warm to the touch. This one will throw his dagger down and back up. Ugh! Dwarf is with the gods! These goblins will end up killing one of these orcs. One of these goblins will fall in return. And big.
A big hit here. Big hit.
Yeah.
That's a little hit.
Nice damage, though.
They hit.
Still good damage.
He's trying his best, okay?
The giant starts to wobble as he's having major blood loss. As this wolf is biting his ankles. This orc will throw his blade down too, and you can take attack of opportunity if you want, but he's backing up as well.
No, I said not attacking, so.
Zoo.
Take another shot.
Plus
Yeah,
from the
that's-
pheromone, or no? That's just the dog.
No, just for the
No.
dog.
Yeah, that one will go wide, unfortunately. Ronald.
I think here Ronald will just like kind of take it easy.
All
It's
right.
good watching the team do such a good job.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's been hit yet.
Nope.
Judge D.
Judge D will go for another 1 damage.
Oh!
2 damage! 3 damage! What?
Oh my gosh!
Incredible.
It's incredible! 3 points of damage!
See, it's a little stab in the back. Osrin is still going to be the brunt of his attack here.
Am I turn again?
Not yet.
You're getting attacked first.
Yeah.
Oh, I will be the. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I think this was the way we were supposed to go initially.
Oh my god, natural
Hey.
1. But a 27 will hit you, I think?
Yep.
With one of the flails. Finally,
Oof.
a hit.
That's some serious damage.
And this orc will fall in
Nice that
battle.
it just auto takes it off. I forgot that.
Well, I applied it for you.
Oh, thank you.
But Osrin, you're up. This giant is bloody. He just wrapped you around with a ooh, and that
And I'm right back.
I think is exactly enough to collapse the giant. He silently falls into the silent zone.
I'm gonna rush over and stabilize him.
Well, he's stable. He's at 0.
I'm just making sure. Well,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
at 0. He's still technically conscious.
Oh, true.
Yeah. If he takes another action, he goes unconscious.
So yeah, I guess he kind of wobbles there, drops his weapons, and or he'll try to swing at you, and then he'll like go unconscious because he doesn't know.
Then I'll stabilize him.
This orc will end up surrendering. These goblins will kind of have him. He'll simmer down. And
I'll start the dismissal process on the silence.
Excellent. And let me just give you guys experience for that real quick. Should have had your experience. And
Yep.
I'm not sure if you want to take a break here because we've been playing for about an hour. If people
Good
need...
time, I think.
So yeah, let's just take a quick break. Before you is a stabilized creature. I don't know. Does anyone want to do a knowledge local check? Figure out what this thing is. Yeah, Judge D lets you know this is an Etin.
Well, is it the kind of thing that just has a proclivity for doing this kind of shit?
Particularly powerful Ettins may attract a gang of possibly several goblin or orc allies. Typical Ettins do that. Yeah, that's the only relevant really information. The other information doesn't really matter because you already beat it.
I mean, are they typically evil is basically the question I was asking.
Yes. And yeah, you guys can just search what he's got on him. And you'll see that he has the following.
I'll grab the money and put it in my pouch. I can divvy it up later.
And yeah, you guys can just, no need for perception checks. You can take a few minutes to look around. You can see a lot of these mushrooms have these big, like, very rough, clearly this Etin was like, just like grabbing his hand in them and pulling them out. And you can see that there are just sacks filled with this like raw mushroom that he was gathering up in like these giant sacks.
So what do you was using those for?
The goblin you were talking to kind of comes on in after everything's all nice and done and says, "Oh, I see him eat them sometime. But then he get others and he tell us to pack them up and he take them somewhere, I don't know."
How did he come in? Did he come in through the gates, or is there another way he came in from?
He came in from gate.
Okay. Well, was this where your camp normally was?
No. We to the east.
Do you have any signs to let us know where your camps are? Like ways to tell us to not come that way.
We can put them up.
Well, if you will, take me to where your camp was. Or you can have this as your camp.
No, we like our old camp better.
Take me there. We'll figure out what your reach is, and we'll give you some fair range.
Okay, it take about a day to go there.
A full day. I did not realize it was that far.
Depending how fast you move, I guess.
I move quite slow.
Yeah, about day.
I don't know if we have the time. There's some people coming. Could you come meet me back here at the cave in... I guess, actually, we're not going to be going back. I guess it doesn't matter. If they're like a day out, it's not like the mine is ever going to get a full day deep into these caves. All right, you set up markers for where your camp is. And we'll do our best to respect them. What does your marker look like?
I don't know. We have no marker. I make one up.
Wonder how we could do this. Do you have anyone who has any access to magic? Any wizards?
I know Gobbo Shaman. He speaks to spirit.
Can he make marks on walls that can't be erased?
Me thinking. Yeah, I see him do that before.
Okay, then how about I'll draw like a symbol on a sheet of paper, and I'll say, have him make this mark wherever is your land. Obviously, We know it's a day away, so it isn't gonna be in here.
Okay, we do that.
All right, then. You are free to go. We have no reason to keep you.
Alright, thank you. You killed Giant. I don't believe you, but you must kill many Giant then, I guess.
We likely will. Well, we haven't killed this one yet. It's just right now unconscious.
Oh! Should we kill now? If he wake up, he'd kill us.
We'll make the decision as to whether or not he dies. We have some questions for him. So if you all leave, we'll take care of him.
You sure? You let him live. He come for us, I'm sure.
No, he'll either go to jail or he won't go to anywhere other than the depths of Forno's abyss.
Okay. They begrudgingly take your word for it and head out. These orcs kind of awkwardly stand at the side and kind of cough up. What about us?
Where are you from?
Why it matter?
Well, you can either go back to where you came from, or we can put you to work if you'd like to get some work done and make some money.
We rather go home.
Do you know where home is?
Yes.
Make your way home. You're free to go.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Just remember, not all the people are shitty people.
We remember this. Thank you. And they will leave.
I'd like to be able to question this oversized idiot. How do you propose we go about it? It's probably working for someone.
He probably is, but he would be pretty big to try and drag out of here.
That is true.
And I don't know, I mean, I guess we have the rope that we could try and tie him up with.
Nah, I feel like he'll probably just break it.
I would think so. So it seems a little tricky. Any spells that you could put on him?
Nothing that I've got that would do any good. Sounds to me like he's probably not the kind that'll be willing to speak with us, though.
I kind of doubt it. What do you think we should do with him?
Big just looks back and forth between us and him. Like, can I take a bite, please?
Yeah, you're actually looking around at him, and you see, like, at his side, he had this, like, satchel full of these mushrooms. Some of them have fallen out, and those look kind of tasty.
To Big, you mean, or to us?
To Big and to Zoo.
Big will sniff one.
Oh, it smells delicious.
Does anyone want to stop Big from eating a mushroom?
I mean, the thing ate them, so I mean, I'm of the mindset that they're edible. I can't metagame here. If the thing was eating them, maybe people can.
Big will attempt to eat one.
Your dog.
Alrighty.
Hopefully they're not death's heads. It just dies.
Can you give me a fort save?
Yeah.
DC 500.
There it is.
Ooh, nice. He's not hurt, is he? No. So, I don't know if you could tell what happens, but he seems to like it. It's yummy.
All right, well, suppose if we can't figure out a way to question it, better not to give it the opportunity to wake up, create more problems. They have a saying back home, the only good giant's a dead giant. I don't think that about all of them, but if it's willing to enslave things, it has no qualms with beating things or eating things, it's probably not here for the best of us.
I don't know that we'd really get any information out of it anyway.
Does
Seems
he
we're
even
scared
speak
to-
common?
Keep it alive. Well, he could sort of speak Goblin. I mean, approximately.
How
Well,
much we
Could
get from
use
that?
but
We could give it one try. I could try to wake him up and offer to talk to him. If he doesn't, then we just kill him. What do you think?
what do you want to ask him if we wake him up? Who he's working for?
If he'll tell us who he's working for. He trades who he's working for his life.
You'd let him leave?
No, he'd come to prison.
How are we gonna get him to go to prison?
That's the trade. He talks and goes to jail, or he dies.
Right, but like physically, how are we gonna make him go to prison?
We just kill him if he doesn't go. He can either go with us, and then anytime he tries to escape, you just do the stabby thing, and I think he'll fall over pretty easy. Your knifey pointy thing seems really effective. Sorry. The goblin is starting to infect me.
It's not infectious.
I disagree. Stupidity
You
is a
just
disease.
admire us and want to sound like us. It's okay.
Ah. Maybe if more of you spoke like you did. You want to give it a try?
Feels like you want to. It's fine. I'll
Right.
ready my rapier in case I need it.
I'm assuming you guys are disarming him, moving his weapons away from
Yes.
him and stuff. Okay.
Then I will wake him up.
Alrighty. Ooh, nice. Ooh.
Alright, it suggests you stay calm if you want to stay conscious.
Kind of looks around. You guys moved his weapons away. You didn't take his mushrooms away, did you?
No, I don't think we'd had reason to, so.
Only a few of them are eaten.
Yeah, you.
Oh, they might provide him some healing, huh?
He kind of looks around. He's prone. He just kind of like sits up a little bit.
Alright, you got two choices.
What are you speaking common?
Yeah. You either start talking about who sent you here, or we put you back on the ground.
He looks to Osrin and Zoo and says, I'll need another in check. It's kind of like another interaction with him before I talk. As he starts speaking his broken goblin.
Okay. Oh, wait,
Nice. Zoo. Oh, nice. Judge D and Osrin, you understand him, but Zoo, he's not making much sense. He's like saying, it's too broken for you to understand, but Osrin and Judge D, you understand him. He says, "What small little creature say to me? What he's saying?"
Yeah, you can either talk with us and tell us who you're working for,
He's speaking
or that
goblin.
we would have to
So, you know.
put you down again.
Oh, he no do anything, you strong warrior. He just starts reaching in his satchel and takes a big bite of these mushrooms.
Why are you eating that?
I hungry. You hit me hard.
And that makes you hungry?
Yes.
Do we believe that?
Yeah, you can give me a sense motive.
Yeah, Judge D did.
Yeah, Judge D knows he's full of shit.
I can't because I don't understand him right.
Yeah, only Judge D and Osrin can.
Oh.
But Judge D already can, like, shake his head to Osrin or whatever he wants to communicate to Osrin.
Judge D is just gonna like kind of wander around behind him because Charles had said last that the only person he wants right now to know that he speaks Goblin is Zoo.
Gotcha.
So he's just gonna kind of like sneak around behind, and periodically he's gonna try to like use his rapier to like pull away pieces of the mushroom.
Nice. You give me a sleight of hand versus perception to see if you.
Yeah, I thought he had sleight of hand, but he also randomly doesn't.
They use acrobatics.
I think sleight of hand has to be trained. Yeah, so he can't. He's just kind of doing it openly.
Yeah. You'll kind of notice that, and you'll say, "Oh, you want to eat mushroom too?"
Judge D will make it look like he's eating the mushroom, but not actually. This he can kind of do. Yeah, Judge D's pretending to eat the mushroom. Oh, I don't think that was supposed to be public, John.
No, that's fine. You can visually see some of his wounds start to, like, the blood starts to, like, seep out, and they start to, like, close a very, very little. Not, like, a lot, but...
All right, tell this idiot that he's got about 3 seconds to decide if he's going to tell us who he's working for, or stab him in the throat. He's starting to heal.
He takes another bite.
You know, kick the mushrooms away from him.
Hey! Those are my mushrooms! My food!
Yeah, clearly they're doing something other than satisfying your hunger.
Yes,
Do you want to talk, or do you want me to put you down?
I'm not allowed to eat?
No.
Well, I gave you a good hit. You should eat some. They help.
Again, would you like to talk?
What do you want to talk about?
Down? Who are you working for?
I work for me. And me,
I don't
says the other
believe you.
head. We work for each other. He worked for me, I work for him.
Ooh, that's not enough. Hold on, let me make sure he doesn't get one of his things on this. Yeah, he should be able to get inspiration on that, and it looks like it's not there. So we roll a d6.
I thought we put it on all his
I thought
available
so too,
things.
but it's not in there. When I click the drop down, there's nothing there on it. But he's got expanded inspiration, which gives it to diplomacy, heal, perception, profession, and sense motive.
Oh, did I just miss that one? Let me just quickly fix that. Judge D. Features and expanded inspiration. Do we put it
Yeah,
in here?
because by default it's knowledge, linguistics, and spellcraft, and then he took the other one.
I have it to an inspired intelligence is where I put it all to.
Yeah, he's also got the expanded inspiration. That was his first investigator talent.
Okay.
I don't know what his second investigator talent was. He took extra investigator
Oh,
talent.
I have it to diplomacy, heal, and perception. But you're saying it's supposed to go to sense motive too?
Yeah, expanded inspiration is diplomacy, heal. Yeah, diplomacy, heal, perception, and sense motive, profession, and sense motive.
Okay, sense motive. Boom. Alright, now it should be giving a plus at 1d6.
Yeah, let me see what happens. I've noticed something that might be wrong with this, but we can... Yeah, so it doesn't roll a d6 when you put it in there. It's always rolling a 4. Watch. Oh, no, okay, never mind. It was just the last time I tested this, I got 3 4s, which is unusual. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, that's a 20 for Judge D on that sense motive.
Yeah, you can tell that there's like more to it, but maybe it's technically true.
I feel like what you're telling us is not very helpful, so maybe we should just put you back down.
No! What you want? No! I don't understand.
What's he saying?
He said that he worked for himself, that one had worked for the other.
So who's paying him for whatever he's getting from here?
Who's paying you?
Nobody pay me.
What do you do with the money that you make from...
Make no money.
Where is the iron going?
Where does the iron go?
I know not know. Other giant take iron. I just get mushroom.
Right, who's the other giant?
You want his name?
Yes.
You speak giant?
No.
Why you want his name?
Because I need to know.
Fine.
Why are you making this so difficult? You just want to go out, don't you?
No. I want live. Eat more
I
mushroom.
don't know.
Can I
I'm
have
not
another?
very convinced.
Can I have another mushroom?
No.
His name Before.
And what's your name?
Why you want to be friend?
Maybe. What's your name?
Varder.
Okay. Barter? Is that...
Barter.
Varder. V.
We need to tell him he's going to jail. Or you can tell him it's for his prison record.
We can either take you to jail or we can kill you. Aren't those nice options?
Where I go jail?
The city jail.
In city? They execute me. They don't put me in jail.
Well, that won't be up to us. If we say you've cooperated, then
I tell you
it's more
things. You let me go.
We can't let you go.
Why not?
It's not gonna happen.
I teach you how to use mushroom.
Yeah, we're still not letting you go.
What you want then?
To know more about your other giant friend and what else has been going on in the mine.
Alright, I tell you secret thing, but you promise let me go after I tell you then.
No.
Well then, why would I tell you anything? If you bring me to jail, I die anyway.
No, you get the chance at living if you go to jail. Would you prefer I kill you? Because I can do that.
Might as well. Other giant brought to city all die. Never hear from again.
What is all that you're talking about?
He says that he thinks if we take him to jail, he'll just get killed. So what's the point in talking? We might as well just kill him. You want me to kill him?
I'm gonna ask Judge D how accurate this is. Is that local or history?
To know if like giants are killed in the city?
Yeah.
Either one, whatever's his highest.
It's the same.
Okay. Ooh. Yeah, there's probably nothing official in the books, but Judge G's never seen any giant prisoners, so...
Okay. I wish we had a jail. He's a slaver. I don't want to let him go free, because he'll just probably do more of the same.
I agree.
Especially since he doesn't seem to have learned his lesson with the whole mushroom and talking about wanting to...
He sees you guys conversing and looking kind of solemn on your face, and he says, I know recipe to make mushroom. Strong healing. Also, I tell you whatever you want to know. Let me go, please. I don't want to die. I have wife.
I will relay the message to Ron.
As a wife? Oh, hideous she must be.
Oh my lord, can we not?
I mean, with two heads though, which one do you think does the business?
Nope. Nope. Nope.
Actually, there's something Judge D, because he did the knowledge check, right?
Yeah.
There's something, might be, let me reread the notes on this creature. I think there's something relevant to that he would know.
Oh, do they, like, not actually take lives or something like that?
Yeah, so he would know. Mated couples usually only come together to breed for only a short time before going off on their own again. So they usually don't, like, stay together.
Okay.
Not that that's a lie, like, maybe they haven't bred yet, but...
Yeah.
he
No,
just lets you
he'll
know.
keep it in mind, but yeah. Well, family doesn't really mean much if he's willing to come out here and enslave other people's families. But if he's got some way that he can turn these things into healing, I don't suppose anybody's got incredibly strong manacles or anything.
Not I.
He doesn't speak a language that we understand, and we barely speak his.
There are multiple challenges here.
What small dwarf say? You want learn healing recipe? I guarantee it best healing he ever seen.
Sound like a snake oil salesman.
No, you can make and try yourself.
Ask him when his friend's coming back.
When are your friends coming back?
Which friends? Giants?
The other giants.
They no come back for a long time.
How long?
My 1 month. My job here just tell orcs and goblins collect iron, and I get mushrooms here. That's that deal.
And then they come back to collect the iron. Why don't they come back for a month?
Give time for large collection. Giants carry lots.
I'll relay this to Ron.
Well, the way I see it, we have a couple of options. The first is we beat him into unconsciousness, leave him here for a little while, put him somewhere safe. They have him moved to somewhere safe, knock him unconscious. We come back tomorrow with some way to deal with him. The second option is we take him out now and just deal with it. Third
Take
option,
him out now, meaning we kill him?
unfortunately, I'd like to be able to find out who it is that's employing him, or who it is he's working with, who these other giants are, but we can just as easily meet them when they arrive, perhaps. But if they come back, it's going to be hell for our miners.
Well, they're also not coming back for a month. It's quite a while to leave this up in the air.
While you guys are talking and there's pauses, he looks to you again, Osric, and says, "You hurt. I show you how to heal with mushroom. Prove it
No,
worth."
No, thank you.
Why not?
No.
I see dog eat it. You like it.
Do I look like a dog to you?
Big will
No.
try and go for another one.
He just like nods in approval as the dog will eat another one. You can give me a fort save on Big if he has another mushroom. Yeah, you notice, I guess I should roll it. Yeah, you notice that his skin just gets a little tougher. It just seems like a blade piercing his skin would be a lot harder to happen. But he looks like he enjoys it.
All right, here's my suggestion. My next suggestion. Well, I guess ask him what it'll take for him to work with us.
I'm sick of being your translator.
I wish I didn't have to have you be it.
What would it take to get you to work with us?
I already work with
No,
you.
work for us. Sorry.
Work for us.
Depend what you want me to do. As long as you let me live, I do what you want, I guess.
What do you want him to do, Ron? Ron?
I know, I'm thinking.
Okay.
He looks at Zoo. You can give me another in check at this point to try and understand him as he tries to like talk to you now. Just because it seems like Osrin's not. Oh no! He just speaking gibberish. He just says something directly to Zoo. Well, I guess Osrin understands it. He says like, "You little one, your friend here not very compassionate. How about you?" But you don't understand Zoo.
Zoo's just sitting there like, does this guy even know a single word of Goblin?
Yeah, it's like the worst. You pick up like one word here and there. Like he says like, "You help" or something like that. Like it's very like nonsensical. Kind of looks around, sees Judge D is scooping around the mushrooms, and you understand me? He looks to Judge D.
Judge D's gonna try to pretend he doesn't understand him.
What's your name? He looks at you, Osrin. You got my name. What's your name?
I'm waiting to hear what we're doing with you. Hold on.
Can I have another mushroom at least if you're about to kill me?
No.
Oh.
I know, it's hard. Be patient.
He'll go and try to pet Big.
When he was laying down, he
Good.
just reaches out his arm.
Yeah. Well, he's like sitting up. He's like, his butt's on the floor, but he's like sitting up. He goes to like pet Big.
Let him know we need to knock him out to figure out what we need to do. We're not gonna kill him. He just needs to go back to sleep.
Alright, you gotta go back to sleep.
Huh?
You ready?
What? Why? Why?
Because we have to figure out what we're doing, apparently.
Why can't figure out with me?
I don't know. Ask him. Oh, wait, you can't talk to him.
Tell him one of the problems is I can't speak to him. If I can talk, I need to figure out how we can talk.
We need to figure out how you two can talk directly. Do you know any other languages?
I know little orc and goblin and giant I speak.
Not common.
Hold on, let me think. There. There. Shaman Gobbo. I keep in cage. Back there. He has ability to make people speak any language and understand it.
I will relay that to Ron.
But he's already free, but let's have somebody take a look.
Zoo, why don't you go look?
Okay. Zoo will take Big with her to go see if they can find the goblin.
Yeah, you guys can walk around and you don't have to go to the exact spot, but you do come across this goblin who's wearing like this like tattered cloak, and he has like this big walking stick leaning up against him. As you come across near the cage, he kind of perks up. He says, "Oh, goblin, you help me?"
Yes. You shaman?
"Yeah, I shaman. You need heal?"
No. Need translation.
"Oh, I can do that."
You help.
I double checking my mind.
Oh,
Oh yeah, easy. I do that. Yeah, I do that.
Okay. Follow me then?
Okay.
I'll help him out of there and lead him back.
Yeah, you can. The cage isn't like locked. It's like from the outside. You just have to like move a handle, and you can open it up, and you can let him out. He seems very weakened, but you can kind of. You can kind of like put him on because he's pretty small. You can like put him on Big, and Big can carry him.
Is the shaman only going to have comprehend languages?
Maybe not.
This is not going to go well. He'd better speak giant. Otherwise, this is the same thing as talking to... Because comprehend languages means he just acts as a translator. It does. The reason he works with the goblins is because he can speak goblin, right?
Hey, if someone else can translate and give Osrin a break, he's fine
All right.
with that.
Well, let's do this. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah. So Zoo brings back this little. He's small for a goblin. He's probably like 2'5" or something. And he kind of hops off the...
You better thank the gods that you were found. That this idiot said something about you. Otherwise, you'd be trapped in a cage for a few more months.
He looks to Zoo. What he say?
Something about you being thankful. Big guy said something.
Oh.
Otherwise,
Oh, yeah. He looks around and he says, "Oh, wow, you take down Big Guy. Good job.
Yeah.
You strong gobble. You'd probably do it, right? Good job. What they want?"
Big guy and armor guy talk.
They talking about what?
They need to be able to talk. They can't
Oh.
understand each other.
Oh. That why he get me.
Yeah.
When you go and kill them all?
What do you mean?
Well, you beat Giant, why not kill him? An ugly dwarf. You got Big Gobbo and Little Gobbo. All we need. Let's go home. Why me waste spell? Oh, I use other spell. You tell them it spell they want, but I cast bad spell. You ready?
No.
Why not?
We're not doing that.
Oh! Oh. Sorry, boss. What you want
Can
to
you
do?
translate or not?
But you like giant and dwarf? They your friend?
Giant, no. Dwarf, yes.
Oh. He your slave?
No.
You make him clean your poop?
Oh my gosh, can you just friggin' translate? I do not need this interrogation, sir.
Are you sure you want me waste spell on this?
Yes.
What me get out of it?
Us freeing you.
Why is it nobody around this goddamn place can speak a language I can understand?
Okay, fair enough. Little dwarf get angry. He kind of pulls out of his cloak. He has this like really crusty looking scroll that he kind of like unfurls, and he'll chant a few words, and you guys can spellcraft to make sure it is what you want. But I don't know if anyone has spellcraft.
I do. Not very high, but...
Oh shit! Well, you can identify max level of 13. You have no idea what this spell is now.
Shit, I'm leaving.
He's reading tongues off the scroll, and he'll place a hand on you, Ronald, and you have now the ability to converse with any language you want.
Alright, can we talk now?
Oh, you speak giant.
I do for now. I don't know I don't know for how long.
Oh, much better. I think meaning get lost in translation. I told your friend here, I make special healing thing out of this mushroom.
Let's get down to the brass tacks of this. You enslaved a bunch of people.
I know enslave them. I say they come work for me or I crack bone.
That's enslavement. Threatening to harm someone in exchange for work is slavery.
Well, then I slave.
You're not a slave. We're giving you options.
No, but bigger
You
giant.
committed a crime. We're offering that either you go to jail or you die.
I slave. What you say mean I slave then. A bigger giant say he cracked my bone if I don't do what he say.
That's what we're getting at. So who is the bigger giant?
You want his name?
I want to know where he is. Let's start there.
Where he is?
Yes.
Why, you go mess with him?
That will be the inevitable plan, yes.
He very strong.
How many of you do you think it would take to beat him?
Oh. Maybe 20, 30 of us.
Alright, so maybe
Unknown.
very strong.
Very
Might
strong.
take
For
some
that
time.
week, huh?
I know weak.
I mean,
You surprised
we
me. Many of you, one of me. Well, two of us.
guess we did take you down pretty easy.
You surprised me. You tricksy.
Let's not get into the semantics.
Well, you want to know where he is? It's dangerous. You know, no way you take him down. Even surprising.
Well, let's start here. Let's try to figure out what we can do for a fair deal for you. Right now, you still committed a crime, and until we've found the culprit responsible for your slavery, we need a place to put you. A place where we can guarantee you're not going to hurt anybody from here on out. And you've proven your word is not worth anything.
Why? I no lie to you.
I'll kick one of the mushrooms. Remember that? You lied about that, didn't you?
No, I am hungry.
But also, you were eating them to heal up.
Yes, I tell you that later.
When you got caught. You're dishonest. You're aggressive.
I promise I no lie
You're a
no
slaver.
more.
Your promises aren't worth anything because you're a liar. You see how this works? You gotta prove yourself first. You gotta prove you're not a liar.
What I need do?
We need a way to put you away for a while. Waiting to prove that you are enslaved, that you're at least telling us one truth, and then go from there.
But I teach you how make mushrooms heal you lots.
Let me ask you a very obvious question, and what I'm sure you're going to lie about, but what I'm going to
No, I
ask
no lie.
anyway.
I no lie no more.
If I were to leave you in a room and there were only two halflings that were there to guard you, what would you do?
Little halfling?
Little halflings.
This feel like trick question. I don't understand.
Go on. What's the answer?
I guess sweat bead drips down his one of the heads. The other head's just like scratching his head.
If you say the truth, it'll go a longer way than if you try to lie to me.
We leave the room.
I said say the truth.
We go
See that?
home. We try go home.
Exactly. The problem is, if you leave, you'll go tell your boss.
No, we go home.
Where is your home?
To the west. Mountains.
Will anybody come looking for you if you're there?
No. I don't know. Maybe. I doubt it. They maybe think we die here if we're not here when other giants come.
I want to see if I want to kind of try to suss out. No, probably not then. I want to try to suss out how sincere he was being in that comment.
I mean, you get a sense that he seems to be scared for his life, so he's trying to be as open as he is trying to be.
How far travel to the west is it?
It take giant. the movement speed, yes. It take giant 2 day get there. If good climber. We move faster than you, if that's what you ask. Take dwarf maybe twice as long.
Here's the problem I'm having. I'd like to give you the opportunity, but again, you've lied enough. It's hard for us to trust.
I tell you, let me teach you mushroom recipe. It's best thing you ever have.
I would love to learn your mushroom recipe. The problem is, I can't trust you not to make it wrong.
You can't make wrong. If made wrong, only hurt little bit. Don't do anything bad.
Right, but a little bit is enough.
No, you all strong. You be fine. I could eat first, so you know it good.
I'm sure like a makeshift jail we could just put him into here. What's the biggest cage you've got here?
Got any extra dimensional space you could just throw him in?
Jesus.
No. Suffocate anyway.
Biggest cage I have for orc. But I know use them. Other giant use them. I know.
Is there another giant that stays down here regularly?
No, other giants leave once we take mine. My job here, collect mushrooms and iron. Well, mushrooms for me. Other giant want iron. You ask Gobbo, I know put him in there. Other giants do it.
You're not on trial about that one at the moment.
Oh. I tell you much. You no kill me, right?
I'm gonna look to the goblin and ask, can you put him to sleep?
I think
is he
he's
too
too
big for
big.
that?
I think he's too big. Yeah, he's too big for that. Oh wait, is he too big for that?
He might be.
What is his hit dice? Da, 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 da. He is. Oh yeah. He way too big. Witch can probably do it, but not me.
What witch? You don't have a witch in a cage, do you?
No, I meet witch 2 years ago. She live around here. She do it. If you want.
Where is this witch? She in the caves or from somewhere else?
Nope, I meet in woods, but I think she from your city.
I'm not quite ready for that yet. That's where Holly is.
She live in city, pretty sure. She had nice clothes.
So she's still there. All right, so out of character, I'm at a loss. What do you guys want to do? I think that we've gotten a lot of info from him. I would like him to be able to guide us to wherever the other giant is, but we're not ready for it. And I know he's not going to cooperate no matter what we do.
I don't really want to kill him, but I don't feel like we have another good option.
I mean, the next option would be to take him into the city with us if he'll come with us, but he'll probably try to run the minute we get outside of the cave. And then we'll end up having to take him down. So we could do that as a purity test. Like, we could take him out to the outside and then offer to start taking him into and then start heading towards the city.
Yeah, but he didn't want to go because he just thinks he'll get killed in prison, so what's the point in going?
Well, I mean, we could see that the only thing I don't know is I don't know if, like, the the Embers have like their own private place to keep prisoners.
That's something we would know, right? Maybe? I don't know.
Not
Yeah,
necessarily.
Ronald would know if there's like anything that was like would have come up in his brief time there. So I don't think you're aware of any like large prison. There's probably like a few cells in the Abyss plot that you can use for like interrogation, but nothing for like giants.
Okay.
What do you think, Judge D?
I don't know that Judge D would have much of an opinion on this, aside from probably agreeing that the Giants probably got to go.
What about you, Zoo?
I got no other idea.
What do you think we should do, even if it's not a different idea?
Kill is easiest.
What does Big
Go-
think?
The goblin shaman like nods his head when she says that.
The big will look excited about the prospect of trying giant for the first time.
I just feel bad killing him now that we've talked to him. It seems even meaner.
Yeah, that's my problem with it.
Thanks for having us wake him up instead of just kill him.
I want to, I think, step away for a moment, and I want to try to pray for what a fair deal would be for him. I'm feeling it kind of a loss. I'm hoping for some inspiration.
Divine God.
Sure, roll me a D100. Ooh. So you step away from the party, you close your eyes and you try to think. You hold onto your holy symbol and you beseech Arthur for advice. The sounds of the cave kind of slowly dissipate away as it becomes nice and calm in your mind. You don't hear anything, but you feel a sense of you feel like in this moment you have clarity and that your decisions are fair. And I guess, what does Ronald think of? Like, what decisions are you contemplating between what and what?
The two are, again, trying to bring him in to jail and like giving it a fighting shot, saying that we basically picked him up outside of the city. He was enslaving some goblins to attack. We managed to break up the goblins, take out the ogre. We want to be able to hold him for questioning because we believe there's a higher power that he's working for, with a bigger plan. And that we understand that the city is busy with war right now, and it's something that we can follow up on our own. If they can just give us the time to be able to house him and question him. But my worry is that the queen, being bloodthirsty, is going to just want to execute him swiftly, and that may not be a fair deal. And so that in some ways, like, the only option we have is to kill him. And that's, while it doesn't feel entirely fair to him, the things that he's done wrong have been very wrong, and many lives have probably been lost at his hand, willfully and knowingly. So it's not like we're executing someone who didn't know that they were doing tons of things wrong. the bigger thing for Ronald right now is just that it's how much we'll lose if we take him out, versus how much we can gain if we at least give it the opportunity to see if the Queen would let us. And the question really is it a more fair deal to him to let him die at our hands or to let him die at the Queen's hands?
So Ronald would prefer to bring him into justice and see them being able to extract more information from him, and him kind of like try to have a chance to atone for what he's done, kind of thing.
Yes, for it to at least have the opportunity to go through the process. He feels that is technically more fair. But I mean, you know, it would also be honorable to die at the hands of the warriors that kill you, especially because we seem to be in the era of Tencel anyway.
Yeah, as your mind comes to these thoughts, you feel like the course of action of bringing him in and having him get housed by the Queen, you feel like Arfin will aid you in this deal.
All right, buddy. Today's your lucky day.
You let me live?
You gotta come with us to the city, and you'll have a fighting chance.
Oh, they kill me.
I assure you, I have spoken with my god. The greatest chance you have for survival.
Who your god?
And I'll take out my symbol of Arfin. Arfin, the god of trade and of fair dealings. You follow us, and you follow between us on the way to the city. You make one aggressive action, and we put you down immediately. We will not wake you back up again. That will be the end. If you have to hit the road, a crew like us will probably find you on your way back home and kill you off anyway. We're offering you the best opportunity I think you're gonna have, especially in your wounded state. If we let you go, we're not letting you heal up. We can't take the risk that you go out, you snag the goblins again, you kill and eat a bunch of them, and come back with many of them at your side. You understand the position I'm in, don't you?
Yes. Okay, I go with you, but can I take some mushroom with me?
We'll take the mushroom.
Okay.
If things get really bad for you, we'll let you have some.
You let me eat some before we go in city in case worse
You're
happens?
in good shape right now.
I'm not in good shape right now.
Just to demonstrate, I'm going to cast Stabilize and show him I can heal you as well if things get bad. You don't need the mushrooms.
Okay. I just want to taste them one last time before going into city in case something happens.
I'm sorry. I can't give you that.
Alright, fine. I have no choice. I go with you.
All right, well, let's see how well this goes.
He'll stumble on up as he pulls himself up.
Yeah, we'll leave his weapons behind because they're oversized weapons and there's no sense in it. I'll let the shaman know that the other goblins went their own separate way and they went back to the camp, so the shaman should be able to catch up to him if they run pretty quick.
They went back camp without me?
They didn't tell me you were there.
Stupid gobos. I don't blame them. They probably scared. Well, you come with me? He looks at Zoo and Ozrin. You done here?
No. We go to city.
Why city? What in city?
We're part of a team.
Oh.
We have to take the giant in.
You sure? We could use strong warrior like you.
I'm sure.
You could
Zoo?
help. In case other
sure?
giant come.
Are you sure, Zoo?
I continue work with Cam.
Okay. Well, you find me if you get tired of working with Dwarf. And whatever that is. You know where we live?
Not exactly.
I'm sure you find us. Good luck.
Okay. You too. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, and you guys can mosey on out of here. Unless, so how many mushrooms are you bringing? You just gathering like a few pounds, or are you picking up like one of his big sacks that he's made, or are you just
Yeah,
grabbing,
let's just
like,
we'll grab a sack of them. That way he can see that we're doing it. It won't. How much does it weigh?
5 pounds? One of those giant sacks.
No
you can
big
just-
deal. Do 5-pound sack of mushroom, no problem.
All right. And you guys are heading directly back to town, or are you doing
Directly back to town. Yep. I'll let the halflings know that that's our plan. That we got this ogre.
Oh, whoa! You guys are really
Giant.
tough.
Or giant.
Is it safe to keep working in there?
Down the way we went probably. But I wouldn't guarantee it. I don't know if all the goblins and orcs have cleared out. So you might still run into one or two.
So what should we do?
Pick up here.
We'll just wait here then?
That'd be for the best, I think.
Alright. See you later, boss.
Take care. Stay safe. Don't go talking to other people.
There's no one else here to talk to.
If anybody shows up,
Oh. You got it. Alright, you guys can head back on the road. And if someone wants to give me just a D100, see if you guys run into anything. You guys do have a giant walking with you.
yeah.
So I don't anything will want to fuck with you. Oh my lordy.
Maybe something will.
Maybe something does want to fuck with you.
Maybe we run into the other giants.
The fuck? You guys are walking down the road close to town when maybe about 80, 90 feet away, no perception checks needed, you hear the calling out of someone who's somewhere nearby, but you can't really tell well. He's just, help! Help, please! Help me!
Do we have any recognition of like what type of creature this may be?
Sounds to be a human of some sort. It's yelling in common. It's coming from, so you're like walking, all of a sudden you hear this. It's coming to like your left. So it's like, it's kind of like openish, plainish area, but there's some forestry, but you can't see where it's coming from. You'd have to go investigate, but it's like 50, 60 feet to the left of you off the path.
I'll ask Judge D to scope it out.
Sure, stealthily.
Sneaking over there. Yeah.
Sure, give me a stealth check. 21, very nice. Yeah, he can creep on forward. He like moves some of the bushes aside. He pokes his little rat folk head through, and he sees a pit trap that seems to have been sprung. And down in the ditch, he hears someone just, help! Someone help me! Hello!
I don't know that we really want to address this right now.
I
The
think
giant we need to get back.
Judge D at that point would come back
Sure.
and explain things. I mean, how hard is it going to be to help somebody out of a hole?
What if it's a trap?
Judge D he took stuff on disabled device, right?
Yes.
So yeah, he can let you know the everyday old. I mean, you didn't say you got close enough, but from what he could see, it looked like just an everyday old pit trap. They're usually 20 feet deep, so it wouldn't be too hard to get him out if that's what you guys wanted to do.
I mean, we could just tie a rope and throw it down. Tie a rope to the tree, toss the rope out, let it fall, and let him get himself out of there. Judge D could probably do it just sneaking over there again.
Go for it.
All right. Can Judge D give that a try?
Sure, give me another stealth check.
Yep.
Ooh, nice. is. Yeah, he can sneak on through. What is he doing? Tying a thing to a tree?
Tie the rope to a tree and then just throw the rest of the rope down into the pit. Or down to the pit.
Yeah, once the rope like kind of flops over the pit, he says, "Oh, there's someone there! My leg's broken! Please, I need help! Thank you! But I need a hand! Please!" And you can see like the rope being pulled like taut. Please!
Yeah, I think at that point Judge D will come back. I think that's enough that we can do. Leg broken won't stop you from climbing. Not if you want out enough.
You don't believe him?
I feel like you'd be able to climb out with your arms. You hold.
Maybe.
You pull. You
Maybe
hold.
he doesn't have arms.
Pull. He said his leg was broken.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say he was armless. And Judge D said
Yeah.
the rope went taut. So he got hold of the rope.
You don't want to ask him why he can't climb up?
If it is a trap, then us saying something lets him know we're there.
Okay, that's up to you.
I'm a little more nervous now. If it's something you think you want to follow up on, you are the one telling me maybe we shouldn't because it's a trap.
Yeah, and then you were like, oh no, let's do it.
Yeah, we gave him enough rope. He'll either save himself or hang himself. One of the two.
Okay.
Yeah, so you guys.
Okay.
on? Oh.
No, hold on. She guilted me enough. I'll ask Judge D to do one more thing.
Okay.
Oh wait, we didn't pick up cure light potions, did we?
No, we got some mushrooms.
Oh yeah, so I'll have Judge D like toss a couple of mushrooms down there.
What is this? Who's there? Please, what are these?
And then head back, and then we'll go. Like if that's not enough, I don't know what to do.
All right, Judge D returns to the party,
Yeah.
and you guys head back to the town. Still,
Yeah.
Keep on. All right. No other. You'll run into some travelers who'll give you like odd looks and give you wide berths so they see a giant walking behind you guys. But no other interactions of note. As you guys approach the gates of Rachel, you'll notice there is a little bit of a line. Guards talking to people, the usual. Any party story you want to get straight before you guys get questioned, or what you're going to say, what you're doing with the giant?
We were, the story is basically what it is. We were going around trying to hunt out east. We ran into this giant that was managing a bunch of goblins. We had to take it down, or we took down the giant, which caused the goblins to flee. And then we're bringing it in for questioning because it says it works for a higher power.
Alrighty, yeah. You can relay that story as it's your turn to get in. They kind of look up and down. This giant isn't being restrained at all. We need to manacle him.
If you've got him, go ahead. We didn't have any manacles. But it knew if it tried to run, it wasn't going to keep going any further.
Well done. You can stop by the keep for your reward for capturing such a creature.
Hold on. We need to make sure it doesn't just get killed yet. We still got info we need from it.
I'm sorry, who exactly are you? The questioning will be done by the Queen's men and the town guard. You're no officer.
We're adventurers working in town. We've been dealing with a number of things as we've been wandering through the woods. Look, if the Queen wants to handle it, that's fine. But there's the war going on. Most of the efforts seem to be making sure that manpower is dedicated there. So I'm just dealing with what I'm dealing with. If the Queen wants to take it over, she can. but I'm happy to knock out the issue for her. Do you want to go take care of this problem?
All right, hold on. What's your name, cleric?
Ronald.
Ronald. All right, we'll seek you out once he's been detained properly. Where are you staying?
I'll give them the inn I'm currently at, since we change inns periodically.
Yep. All right. We'll handle it from here. Thank you for your work. We'll contact you once he's settled in. And they kind of just look at the giant nervously as they other guards are sent off to get these manacles. But you don't have to watch this process. You guys can go.
No, I'm gonna hang out. I want to hang out until they fully got him manacled up. That way, he doesn't get any inkling that he can try to run. And
yeah, so you can observe this process. It'll take about 10-15 minutes. These guards bring these like oversized manacles, and they kind of nervously look at the giant as they like clamp them around his legs and arms. The giant looks at you nervously. The tongue spell over. Is the rest of the party there? Can Osrin, Judge D, and Zugi
yeah, I figure they
check?
all have to be there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just an in check to try and hear his last words. Not his last words. His last words potentially to you.
You said an int check?
In check, yeah. You need an in check to understand him because his words are broken. Unfortunately. Zoo, yeah, you don't understand. Unfortunately, but maybe Osrin.
So I have one more token of goodwill that I'd like to offer him. Oh yeah, I got me
Judge D,
Judge D one.
Oof.
Nope.
Fortunately, none of you understand his.
As one more token of like good regard to him, I'll ask the guards. He hasn't eaten much. You mind if I give him a bite to eat here? And I'll
look at each other.
Go to put a piece of mushroom in his hand.
That's some mushroom, I guess so. Yeah, you can hand it to the giant. The giant looks relieved and nods to you, and he's
I'll pat him on the back, or at least as close to it as I can. And may I often make sure you're given a proper and fair deal.
And yeah, another set of guards that aren't currently manning the gate will escort the giant toward the center of the city. Everyone all the peasants and commoners kind of they like the parting the sea kind of thing. Everyone moves out of the way as this giant's just paraded through town and walk toward the keep. And you guys can either watch him walk into the keep, or you can head to the tavern or wherever you want to go.
Oh, we'll walk with him to the keep. At least I would like to walk with him to the keep if everybody's good with that, just to make sure.
Sure, yeah.
Once he's at the keep, the guards there should be good enough to take him out if anything goes wrong.
Yeah, you see him walking solemnly behind there's like 4 or 5 guards who kind of circling him as they walk. At one point in the town, some people will throw tomatoes at the giant, or some people throw things, and the guards will quickly reprimand them, not to anger the giant. But some people will have chucked things, and eventually he will make his way to this long corridor that leads to the keep, and then past here you will need to go through another checkpoint.
No, this is where we'll step away. There's no point in us falling into the keep. The guards there should be able to handle it.
Yeah, you notice a lot of the guards are just kind of when you see them from far, they're kind of like almost a little bit casual, and then once they see the giant, everyone straightens up, gathers their weapons and stuff, and they are a lot more formal and on guard when the giant comes close. A lot more attentive, and a lot more people shouting orders and stuff, and it just seems like there's a lot more ruckus in the keep once this is there. But yeah, they walk down the corridor and out of sight eventually.
Let's get a drink. It's been a weird day.
You guys can head to one of the taverns you're staying at.
Actually, I want to head to the Bispot because we should probably meet with Gabby and give him an update on this giant thing. No sense in leaving him out of the loop.
Yes. Yeah, you guys head into the Bispot. There's a few minstrels on stage doing a performance. Everyone seems to be taken by it. It's a lot more lively in here than usual. Other than that, you guys can make your way to the back room and get in touch with Gabby.
Yep.
The trapdoor closes behind you, and you guys are in that big stone room again. Gabby is in there, poring over some books. He says, what's the news?
A little more trouble in the mines than we expected. We went back there just to make sure everything was final and secure. There were some goblins there. Found out that the goblins were working for some kind of giant creature. Judge Deal clarify in Etten. And we managed to take down the giant.
Impressive.
Send the goblins back.
That's no small feat. There's a reason Bissy picked you, I guess.
Well, a little bit of Bissy's heart, I guess, got into me. Because the Etten's in the keep now.
In the keep?
The Etten worked for
Want to
someone.
give him a fair deal.
The Etten works for someone bigger, he claims. A more powerful creature than he is. He thinks by about 20 times himself.
That sounds
So-
tough.
The way I see it, could be something big for us to do a little ways down the road. Says we probably got about a month before they show up again. So maybe take care of a few things, get back there, because we obviously don't need them showing up while we got miners working.
Well, I've been in touch with Bissy. He's willing to lend us a few extra men to guard the mines. Should be able to deal with, do you know what kind of giant is expected to show up?
He said more of his kind.
More Ettins.
Yeah. Sounded like 2 others, I think.
Well, if we fortify the entrance and just man it with a lot of archers, we can probably take them down before they could break through. I think we can deal with them, unless you have a better idea. Probably scare them off.
I'm not an ideas guy.
I think I can fashion some specific arrows to deal with giants. I think we can take care of those if we're aware they're coming and from a distance. We'll scare them off. But speaking of Bissy, he's heard of your progress, and he's got a gift for you. He's hoping this will help. And he'll kind of slide this envelope to you, Ronald.
Yeah, I will open it up.
Yeah, you open up, it has the wax seal of the phoenix on it, the standard Bissy seal. You can kind of peel it open.
Yeah, I want to delicately try to, I want to actually at this point ask to borrow somebody's, dagger. And I want to try to cut in from the side and cut it across the side so I don't lose lose that and pull whatever it is out.
Yeah, I'm sure someone has a dagger on them. You can make a fine incision and kind of pop open the letter. And you can kind of feel it. There's flimsy. You could have just held it up for a second to the light too, and you can just see that there's no letter in it, and there's just like a ring. And when you pop it open, you kind of slide it out. This ring falls in your palm, and it's made of some greenish, bluish metal, kind of marbled into the ring. And there's this fine carving of a chameleon on the ring, on the outside band.
Any of you know what this is?
Gabby kind of shrugs. I wasn't told what it does, but I'm told it'll help you blend in more. I don't know if any of you have the ability to identify items. I don't, but
I'll turn on my detect magic and then try to spellcraft it.
sure. I think that's more than enough. But to identify an item, the properties might 15 plus. Oh yeah, just enough. You know this to be Ring of Chameleon Power. As a free action, the wearer of this ring gains the ability to magically blend in with the surroundings. It provides a plus 10 competence bonus on your stealth check. As a standard action, you can also use the spell Disguise Self as often as she wants.
Well, I don't need it.
And like out of character, you could repurpose it and sell it if you just wanted the wealth. But
No, I think this would be good for who's our biggest stealth character. Judge D's total is 10 plus a d6. What are you at?
I have plus 20.
You have plus
Jesus.
20. Yeah, you get this
Yeah.
ring.
Why don't we want to give it to
ranks.
someone who needs it more?
To me, having somebody who's exceptional at sneaking is someone who can do near perfect reconnaissance.
Plus
back
20
to
is
us.
already awesome
No,
at
plus
sneaking.
20 is not. Plus 20 means 50% of the time against most of the monsters with good perception will be successful. Plus 30 means almost 100% of the time against most monsters we're going to be successful.
Okay. It's fine, you just want to get caught, I understand.
No, I just want to stay back. I want somebody who's going to be able to do good reconnaissance. Plus, we didn't all decide to take teamwork feats, so we all get to roll stealth checks and take whoever rolls the highest. So,
So should I put that on my sheet then?
yeah, Ring of Chameleon Power.
What does it go under?
I can hopefully
Inventory.
Yeah, I'll just drag it to your sheet. I have it actually very nicely in this compendium. So we're giving it to Zoo.
Yep. Would be a
Alright.
boatload of money, though, if we sold it.
Zoo. Inventory Ring of Chameleon Power. Should now be on your sheet.
There we go, thank you.
I wish I'd have realized you were plus 20. Sorry. Would have had Chief do that instead of Judge D.
Is it automatically going on there, or does it need to be added somewhere else?
It's situational, so let me see if it actually does it for you. No, because you're gonna have to like. I mean, if you're always wearing it, I can just make it just always give you the plus 10 to stealth because it's a free action. So I'll actually make it do that. It's the standard action that you're gonna have to choose to use, which I couldn't do anything for it anyway. But yeah, I'll make it give it. So it's gonna give you a 10 plus to your stealth. Stealth. Where is stealth?
Because if I'm gonna stealth, there's like no reason not to use it.
And it's a competence bonus, so I'll type it as such. And then yeah, so now as long as you have this ring on, it should be giving you a plus 10 to your stealth checks.
Alright, this means your official job is scout, which is a bit worrisome because you're ranged, but you can get out, get in a position, and then tell us to go, and hopefully stay hidden and get a surprise attack. Thank you. Give Bissy my regards. I know it's coming from a little voice, but it means a lot to me that he sees the value in what we're doing.
Yep. He definitely doesn't just hand out magical items to anybody, that's for sure. And he also has a little bit of coin coming your way to help fund operations. And he'll kind of put this little... he's an orc, so it's like hand size for him, but this like little chest on the table. You open it up and there is 500 platinum inside.
Wow, shit.
Spend it all in one place.
You said spend it all in one place?
Don't spend it all in one place. I
you
mean,
know,
or
hard to
do,
do
but I
that.
guess it's just a saying I've heard. I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what we're gonna do with this. This won't all fit in my pouch. I guess first order of business, we're buying a pouch. We're buying a bag. Yeah.
Well, I'll leave you to it unless you have any questions for me.
No, need a drink.
Enjoy. And he'll show himself out, and you guys can follow him up and have a drink in the tavern, or you guys can talk here privately. If you have anything covert to talk about, this is the safest spot.
I want to play some getting to know you questions. That's what I want to play.
Yeah.
I will use my plus 30 stealth to hide from the questions.
Yeah, you can probably get away, and he probably will never be able to find you. Because, yeah, can you even beat a
Let's test out the
31
range.
perception, Ronald? What's your perception? I guess maybe you can.
No, I cannot.
Yes, you
my
can never
perception
find
is
it.
a 6, is all.
Yes, you'll never be able to see.
I think in that case, our most likely would be Judge D, who's a 15 plus, or who's a 13 plus 6, or plus a D6. So, what do you all like to eat?
What?
Yeah, like, okay. So look, so Zoo, right? You live in weird areas, so I'm assuming you eat weird things, right?
Not weird to me.
What about trash? Do you eat trash? What's your favorite thing to eat?
Rabbit.
Seems basic. Actually, I feel like I've asked this question before. Shoot. Not good at this. It's a better question to ask.
Why are you asking these questions? That's a better question.
I want to get to know the team better. I want us to be able to recognize that we're all people and that we're worth protecting. We should be there for each other.
We
should
already
know each other.
recognize that.
Do we?
Knowing what flavor of ice cream she likes isn't gonna change it.
When you know the details about people, it helps you better understand how they think. Helps you feel more like you're close.
Oh, so if you get to know us better, then can you fucking speak Goblin? Huh? Is that gonna happen?
You want to teach me? Oh, I'm happy to learn.
That seems like a slow process.
Better than not teaching me, I'm sure.
Not much of a teacher. Well, not of a language, at least.
Well, I'm a learner. Something you want to do, I'd be happy to learn. What you're willing to do.
How well it go, but I could.
Well, I ask you some words from time to time, and you tell me what they are in Goblin, and then I try to use them throughout the day. So, for example, what's the word for attack in Goblin?
Roar!
Roar, is that right? Did I pronounce it correctly?
No. Roar!
Roar!
I mean, you're trying.
Well, over time I'll get better. Just gotta keep doing it. Roar! Roar!
Nope, not like that.
What about you? You want to learn Dwarven? It's the language of the gods. No? Anyone? That's that chirping.
Are all gods dwarves?
No. I'd like to believe they are. Well, except maybe Forno. Forno's probably an elf. Wants everything to die eventually. Trying to rush it so he can live better. I don't know. Maybe that's not a good analogy. You guys still got family? You don't know? Is that a common thing amongst goblins?
I just, I don't know, after like taking down a giant, mostly by myself, I'm a little tired.
Myself?
You had a wolf standing there next to you
Mostly.
eating it. A couple of arrows got sent into it. By the way, why do your arrows smell funny?
Also, why did they do like no damage?
I forgot this characteristic of this character.
You forgot what?
This characteristic of this character.
Of being tired and annoyed?
You do good damage.
We have different definitions of good, apparently, even though we speak the same language.
Don't listen to her. What does the smelly arrow do? Why do you shoot it? Why do you shoot an arrow that's smelly? Is it to like make them feel bad about being a stinker, or?
Make Big bite harder.
Hmm. Oh, does it have like special love juices on it or something?
I think. I don't exactly know.
Hmm.
It just worked.
Well, keep it up. And yes, Azrin, you're doing a good job. You're doing a great job. We're gonna help you do an even better job.
I know I'm doing a great job. I'm not sure why you're trying to tell me that.
Well, because you seem to be having a big problem with how everybody else is doing.
Yeah, I want people to step up.
All right then. You want me to step up? Do you want me to
Isn't
heal
that
your
what I
wounds or
just
leave
said?
your wounds behind? I'm not sure which in this case. Which one is the one that's shown more weakness to you?
That doesn't make sense.
What I'm saying
You're
is,
welcome to heal me.
you're
Sure.
lucky you only got hit one time. That thing looked like it was swinging and looked like it was swinging a lot. Somehow
Well.
only one of them managed to hit you.
I am pretty well protected.
And then I will take and heal up. Azrin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Osmond's just kind of chilling with some damage still. Ooh.
Don't want to get any mushrooms for that?
Yeah, where are those mushrooms, by the way? Who's holding them? And where are they?
I am.
They're just in
I've
your
still
like
got 4
bag.
pounds of them, yeah. And then there's another 10. Jeez, my moderate the same as my light.
Did you attach it to me or do I need to update it?
Oh, I did not attach to you, so yeah.
Okay.
Want to feed any more mushrooms to Big?
No. I'm
Maybe
gonna
Zoo
keep
wants
them.
to try some.
For right now, until I can get these looked at, we're keeping these in the bag. Well, it is getting pretty late in Azrin. Seems like you just get grumpy the later you're up.
Yeah,
So-
some of us need some, rest.
We'll call it a night then. Get some rest. See you both in the morning.
Bye.
Yeah, you guys can have a good night. And I assume that's out of character. You also want to.
Yep. Seems like
And
Whitney wants to go to bed.
Let
I
me
mean,
just-
I've had a headache for the last 4 hours, so yeah.
Yeah, let me just give you guys a little bit of bonus XP for keeping the giant alive and doing some good RP there.
It took us
Boom.
forever to figure out what to do with that giant. Jesus.
Oh, well, it opened up some doors for you guys.
Hopefully.
All right, you got your bonus XP, and if that, I think that's everything. And then I think I'll cut the
Did it
stream
come
here.
through?
It should have. Let me check your sheet. Yep.
Okay. It just looks like the same number.
No, it should, everyone
I
should have got like
missed
an
the
extra
numbers.
250.
No, it was 92.50 before.
Got it. Okay. I just didn't remember.
Yeah, John, you gave me the most for my biggest contributions to the combat and the RP, right? I got like 12,000 extra.
Everyone gets the
Cool.
same, unfortunately.
John. Fair doesn't mean, or equal doesn't mean fair.
True. Well, if you guys want to move to 2E, you can do individual rewards.
Nope.
No, thanks.
I mean,
That
to
would
some
be too
degree, I'll just start
complicated.
casting more spells in the combat, even
True.
if they don't necessarily do as much as they should.
Yeah, why not? Alright, I will cut the stream here. Thanks for everyone who's watching. GG's and stream
Night.
Bye.
going down.